What's up, Melanated family? This is your boy Harrison from MelanatedFathers.com and Melanated Fathers TV, bringing you the latest news as it pertains to our community. Now, prosecutors in Racine County, Wisconsin, have decided not to bring charges against a Mount Pleasant officer who shot and killed a black teenager. Now, the officer's name is Sergeant Eric Giese. He fatally shot an 18-year-old black teenager named Tyrese West in June after attempting to stop him because he was riding his bicycle without the proper lighting. Now, and just, for a frame of reference, it's against the law in that state to ride a bike at night without a front headlight. Now, per the report, they say a struggle ensued after West, who police said was armed with a handgun, refused to comply with Giese's commands and took off running. Now, in the report of the incident, the officer said he attempted to use his taser before firing his weapon out of fear that West might shoot him first. Now, the incident unfolded in like the wee hours of June 15th as West led the officer on a brief foot chase, and according to the district attorney's office, Giese spotted the teenager make a two-handed underhand throwing motion. I guess he was throwing the gun or whatever before stumbling and falling onto the pavement. This is when the officer got a clear view of the gun that landed a couple inches away from West. So basically, he's making it look like he was fighting with the teenager. He had the teenager on the ground. He's fighting with him because the gun is a couple inches away and he wants to make sure he doesn't get the gun. So to prevent him from getting the gun, he shoots him 3 fucking times, right? So the story goes on to say how his family is disappointed. His family wanted him to be brought up on charges. The autopsy report basically stated that he suffered 2 fatal gunshots to the head, a third to his left shoulder and his chest, right? So here's the thing, family. When we look at a police officer's job, there's no doubt that they have a difficult job. If you are faced with someone that has a weapon and you're an officer, I'm sure, to me, logically, you would want to disarm them somehow. It's too late to fight them at that point, so I'm sure you're going to shoot them somewhere. Just to make sure that they can't harm you. And the fact that police officers do the deadly force shit where the first thing they do is they shoot to kill, I still don't understand that as much. And it amazes me that we have these incidents where we have a grown-ass police officer who's been trained at his job, when he is approached by or when he has a situation with a young black person, they always make us seem like fucking He-Man. I mean, how is he struggling so much with an 18-year-old? He's basically saying he had him on the ground, he's struggling with him. The 18-year-old almost got from under him and was about to get the gun, so he was scared, he shot him. What kind of shit is that? Tase him then. Tase him while you got him on the ground. Fucking punch him in the face. Punch him in the back. Do some karate type moves or some shit to subdue somebody. It seems like shooting us is really the only course of action they can take. And when because the police report that the officer came forth with is giving all this information about where the handgun was, how he had to kick the handgun, all this different shit, right? That the teenager threw the handgun. The problem with that is we've seen too many other instances where police officers lied to us, where the police unions lied to us, where whatever unit they are part of lied to us. So when dealing with a lot of these police shooting situations, sometimes I'm even reluctant to report on it because I don't want the family to feel like we're just in this big war with police departments and the police. But look, man, to a degree, we are. We do not see young white men in these type of encounters with the police. Young Asian men, young Mexican men, to a degree, we just don't see it. If the shit is happening, it's not being reported on the way it's reported on when shit happens to us. So I want to look at this situation and say, man, I have empathy for the cop because he was in a situation where his life could have been threatened. But that's kind of bullshit now, man. The criminal justice system needs to realize they've kind of fractured their relationship with us. All the shit that's happened over the years, all of the mistrust, all of the unarmed teenagers and black men that have been shot, it's difficult for us to trust them. You feel me? So even though in this situation they're releasing all this information about, there was a handgun a couple feet away, look, man, I don't believe that shit. I don't believe that shit, because it always comes out later that the report was lying or that the report was fudged a little bit. It's just too much mistrust for us to look at these situations logically. And it's unfortunate because I always want to be fair when looking at any situation involving anybody. I don't want to be unfair to anybody, whether you're a cop or not. But, you know, our relationship with them is so fractured that it's hard not to, family. So for more stories like this, please go to Melanated.fathers.com. Go to Melanated Fathers TV on YouTube. Please don't forget to like, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell so you can know when new videos drop. I'm gone.